Okay. I hope you can see my screen.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. थोड़ा सा मैं इसको एनलार्ज करता हूँ. हाँ, अभी ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स, अगर आपके पास हेडफोन है तो काइंडली यूज योर हेडफोन. And all the student, whenever I will ask you to take the screenshot, you have to take the screenshot and you should note down what I am saying to you. So we have discussed about how to prepare your micro notes, which notes you should use before one day of your examination. So this method will help you to revise what you studied. ठीक है, एग्जाम के एक दिन पहले आपको कैसे पढ़ना है, अपने नोटबुक से पढ़ना है. And you have to revise the complete chapter in a very short period of time. तो थोड़ा सा हम लोग देखेंगे कि इंडियन पार्टनरशिप एक्ट 1932, इसको मैं आईपीए बोलता हूँ. क्या बोलता हूँ? आईपीए. थोड़ा सा स्क्रीन में और बड़ा करता हूँ सो दैट. हाँ, आईपीए कितने लोगों को दिख रहा है? यू कैन सी ऑन योर स्क्रीन. Okay, thank you very much. IPA means the Indian Partnership Act 1932. The Indian Partnership Act 1932. उसको मैं शॉर्ट में IPA बोलता हूँ. इसके दो डेट है. पहला जो डेट है वो इनएक्टेड है. कौन सा है? इनएक्टेड. जस्ट गिव मी अ मिनट. इनएक्टेड वो डेट जो है वो है 8 अप्रैल 1932. और दूसरा जो डेट है, द सेकंड डेट, डेट ऑफ इन्फोर्समेंट. इन्फोर्स मतलब वहां से एप्लीकेबल हुआ, वहां से लागू हुआ. इन्फोर्स फ्रॉम विच डेट? 1 अक्टूबर 1932. इसके बाद में ये 2 डेट्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. डोंट बी कंफ्यूज विद इनएक्टेड यानी कब पास हुआ था, एंड इन्फोर्स यानी कब से वो एप्लीकेबल हुआ. ठीक है. नाउ इट कंसिस्ट of 8 chapters and 74 sections. ठीक है. थोड़ा सा मैं इसको थोड़ा सा छोटा करता हूं सो दैट आई कैन राइट द नेक्स्ट पार्ट. ठीक है. इसका जो अगला पार्ट है कि इंडियन पार्टनरशिप एक्ट 1932 वाज पार्ट ऑफ इंडियन कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एक्ट 1872. इट वाज पार्ट ऑफ इसका पार्ट इंडियन कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एक्ट 1872. अंडर विच चैप्टर? अंडर चैप्टर 11. फ्रॉम विच सेक्शन टू विच सेक्शन? सेक्शन 239 to 266. ठीक है. थोड़ा सा इसको यू कैन टेक द स्क्रीनशॉट ऑफ दिस. और उसके आगे हम लोग क्या बोल सकते हैं? ठीक है. The Indian Partnership Act 1932 was enacted on 8 April 1932 and enforced from 1st October 1932. It consists of 8 chapters and 74 sections. Earlier, the Indian Partnership Act 1932 was part of the Indian Contract Act 1872. Under Chapter 11, Section 239 to 266. The Act contains about various provisions relating to partnership. The Act contains various provisions in connection with various issues of partnership. ठीक है. हाँ, this is the introduction part. ये पूरा part जो है, this part is known as introduction part. तो ये मेरा माइक्रो नोट्स बन गया. अभी मैं करता हूं पूरा पेज आपके सामने. ये पूरा पेज आपके सामने है. इसको कितना स्पेस लगा? It took only हाफ पेज. थोड़ा सा देखो, अब इसको गौर करो तो हाफ पेज भी अपना बचा हुआ है. तो यू हैव टू लर्न दिस टेक्निक. अभी आपका जो एग्जाम है, इट विल बी ऑनलाइन मोड ओनली. द एग्जाम विल बी ऑनलाइन, मोस्टली एमसीक्यू बेस्ड. बट फॉर एमसीक्यू बेस्ड you may be having different questions. The question may be dash dash date the Indian Partnership Act 1932 was enacted. What is the answer? Dash dash date the Indian Partnership Act 1932 was enacted. The answer is 8 April 1932. Dash dash date from which the IPA, that is Indian Partnership Act, was made applicable, made enforced. It was implemented. The answer is 1st October 1932. The Indian Partnership Act 1932 was part of Indian Contract Act 1872. True or false? True or false? The answer is true. Under which chapter? Chapter 11, section 239 to 266. So there may be question of MCQ from the introduction part. Earlier, the act was not the act. The act applies to whole of India. Okay. Earlier, it was not applied to the state of Jammu and Kashmir. But you all know the Indian Partnership Act 1932 is applicable to whole of India. Why? Because the Article 370 of the Constitution of India, it has been revoked. It is taken back. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. कितने लोगों को समझ में आया मैंने क्या बोला? आओ इंट्रोडक्शन पार्ट कितने लोगों को समझ में? यू कैन राइट इन द चैट बॉक्स. ओके, थैंक यू वेरी मच. इसके बाद हमने देखे थे पार्टनरशिप का डेफिनेशन जो है, पार्टनरशिप का जो डेफिनेशन है, इट वाज डिस्कस्ड just give me a minute. Partnership इसका डेफिनेशन जो है, इट हैज बीन डिफाइंड अंडर सेक्शन 4 ऑफ द इंडियन पार्टनरशिप एक्ट 1932. IPA means the Indian Partnership Act 1932. Okay. Okay. Now the definition is as partnership is the relation. Partnership is the relation between persons who have agreed to share the profits of a business carried on by all or any one of them acting for all. Carried by all or any one of them acting for all. So partnership is the relation. Which type of relation? Contractual relation. Between means minimum 2 persons. There is no limit on maximum persons according to the Partnership Act. There may be question of true or false. There is no restriction on maximum members of partnership or numbers of partnership according to the Partnership Act, because Partnership Act does not make any restriction. However, restriction is made by the Companies Act. Earlier it was 1956. Now it is Companies Act 2013. So they have made certain restriction. At least 2 persons, minimum 2 persons. And maximum how many persons? 20 persons in case of general business, 20 persons in case of general business, and 10 in case of banking business. Okay, according to the partnership, not according to partnership, but according to the Companies Act 2013. So partnership is the relation. Which type of relation? Contractual relation. Between means minimum 2 persons. There is no limitation according to the Partnership Act 1932. However, restriction is made by the Companies Act 2013. 20 in case of general business and 10 in case of banking business. So partnership is the relation between persons. Who are the persons? Section 11 of the Indian Contract Act 1872. Competent persons. The person should not be minor, the person should not be of unsound mind, and the person should not be disqualified. Alien enemy is disqualified, insolvent is disqualified, intoxicated person is not qualified. So partnership is the relation between persons who have agreed. Now agreed means agreement. Written agreement is known as partnership deed. Partnership deed. Partnership deed, which is the written agreement among the partners. There may be question. Dash dash is the written agreement among the partners. Dash dash is the written agreement among the partner. The answer is partnership deed. Okay. So partnership is the relation between persons who have agreed to share. So sharing of profit is the basic objective of forming partnership. Profit. Okay. Profit sharing is the basic objective of a business. Business should be lawful. Carried on by all or any one of them means one partner is agent to the other partners and to the firm as a whole. So if you read the definition, you will be able to write its all characteristics. So how many of you understood about the term partnership? Partnership is the relation between the persons who have agreed to share the profits of a business carried on by all or any one of them acting for all. So this is my method of preparing notes. You should make your micro notes, use alphabet, don't use paragraph, don't use sentences, use words. Learn to make sentences with the help of keywords. So you should identify what is the keyword. कितने लोगों को समझा मैंने क्या बताया कि आपको याद नहीं होता तो आपने अपना नोट्स बनाना है. नोट्स बनाते वक्त, माइक्रो नोट्स बनाते वक्त सेंटेंस नहीं लिखना है, वर्ड्स लिखना है. वर्ड्स से सीखना है आपको सेंटेंस बनाना, ठीक है। सो वी हैव कवर्ड अबाउट कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ पार्टनरशिप, उसमें क्या क्या है, नंबर ऑफ पर्संस मैंने बोल दिया आपको, कॉन्ट्रेक्चुअल रिलेशनशिप, नो लीगल डिस्टिंक्शन बिटवीन फर्म एंड पार्टनर्स, ये जो आखिरी पार्ट बोला ना मैंने, carried on by one or any one of them acting for all, इसका मतलब होता है one partner is agent to the other partners, one partner is agent to the firm, there is no legal distinction between partnership and partners। तो एक थोड़ा सा ऐसा आप लिखेंगे, it will help you, okay। the liability is unlimited, okay। restriction on transfer of interest, in partnership you cannot transfer your share, part of share, without consent of all the partners। And second, next one is utmost good faith, so these are some of the characteristics। उसके advantages क्या क्या है, easy formation, easy dissolution, that is simple dissolution, then financial resources are more as compared to sole proprietorship, then strong credit position as compared to sole proprietorship, better human and public relation, more chances of survival, for it has more capacity to survive, then division of risk, flexibility of business, and business secrecy, these are some of the advantages। Then demerits or disadvantages we have also seen। demerits, demerits मैंने आपको बताया था, demerits क्या क्या होता है, demerits of partnership, उसके अंदर मैंने आपको बोला था, अगर किसी को याद होगा, एक मैंने वर्ड बनाया था, ये इसका आंसर है, ठीक है। आई मतलब होता इनस्टेबिलिटी, इनस्टेबिलिटी, lack of harmony, lack of harmony, then limited resource as compared to public limited company, because there are restriction on number of members। U4, unlimited liability, risk of implied agency, public distrust, and non-transferable partnership share। So if you just focus on ILLU RPN, you will get all demerits, all demerits। कितने लोगों को समझा है क्या है? ठीक है, so you can take the screenshot of demerits ILLU RPN। Okay, now what is ILLU RPN? ऐसा याद कर, this is demerit, demerit of partnership। I say instability, 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 lack of harmony, limited resource, unlimited liability, risk of implied agency। It means if one partner makes a fraud, other partners are jointly and severally liable। P means public distrust, public don't trust on partnership as compared to companies, because there is Companies Act, they need to they need to do their audit, public distrust। And N means non-transferable interest और पार्टनरशिप शेयर। कितने लोगों को ये मेथड अच्छा लगा? हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू लाइक दिस मेथड ऑफ स्टडी? कि डीमेरिट कौन कौन से, ये इतने सारे डीमेरिट्स है उसके। You can take the screenshot of this. Okay. ठीक है, अभी टाइप्स ऑफ पार्टनर्स देखना है आपको. टाइप्स ऑफ पार्टनर्स ये अपना हो चुका है इससे पहले लेक्चर में. मैं थोड़ा सा रिवीजन कर रहा हूँ आपका, अपना थोड़ा गैप हो गया इसके लिए. कैन यू सी माय स्क्रीन, माय को होस्ट?
Yes, sir.
ओके, थैंक यू वेरी मच. अभी देखो टाइप्स ऑफ पार्टनर जो है उसका मैंने आपको बोला था एकदम फटाफट बोलने का. टाइप्स ऑफ पार्टनर कौन कौन से हैं, तो मैंने आपको बोला था, जस्ट 1 मिनट. मैंने आपको एक वर्ड बना के दिया था, पान मेस. मैंने बनाया था आपको, मैंने आपको एक फिगर्स भी बना के दिया था, एक पान बना के दिया था. ये पान है आपका. ये पान खाने का मेस में जाके यू विल गेट ऑल टाइप्स ऑफ पार्टनर्स. ये मैंने बनाए, दिस इज क्रिएटेड बाय मी. टाइप्स ऑफ पार्टनर, यू कैन टेक द स्क्रीनशॉट ऑफ दिस. प्लीज टेक द स्क्रीनशॉट. All students kindly write down PAN mess and write down types of partners in the chat box. I am giving you 1 minute to write the various types of partners in the chat box. I am getting responses. Thank you very much. I got so many responses. So P से है, P for profit only. A से है एक्टिव पार्टनर. N से है नॉमिनल पार्टनर. M से है माइनर पार्टनर, माइनर पार्टनर। ई से है पार्टनर बाय स्टॉपेल और होल्डिंग आउट, sleeping partner and sub partner. I hope you can hear me. Yes, am I audible clearly?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, थैंक यू वेरी मच। अभी देखो इसमें मैंने लिख के दिया प्रॉफिट ओनली पार्टनर अकॉर्डिंग टू द पार्टनरशिप डीड, अ पार्टनर इज इंटाइटल्ड टू receive only profit. If there is loss, he is not going to bear the loss. So he is profit only partner. Active partner who takes the active participation in business day-to-day operations. Nominal partner, he lends his name, but he is not the actual partner. But still he is responsible. ठीक है। उसके बाद में minor partner who has not attained the age of 18 years or 20 years as discussed under section 11 of the Indian Contract Act. Can minor be admitted as a partner? The answer is yes, but he is not responsible if there is loss. So he is in profit only partner. ठीक है। Partner, when he is minor, with the consent of all partners, he may be appointed as the partner, but he is not going to bear the loss. And when he will become major, you cannot ask for his liabilities when he was a minor. Are you getting my point? ठीक है। So minor भी हो गया। Partner by stoppel or holding out means on certain conditions a partner is held responsible as good as of regular partner. For example, A and B. A is not a partner, but A has given B, who is the partner of a partnership firm. Partnership firm. Don't use company word. Always use partnership firm word when you discuss about partnership. So in certain, A is not partner, but he has given guarantee of B that if he makes any fraud, A will be responsible. So B and C, these are the two partners. A is not the partner, but A has given guarantee of B. So if B makes a fraud, and if he has given undertaking in writing, then he may be held responsible for the same. So are you getting my point? Partner by stoppel or holding out is conditional partner. On certain conditions, he becomes a partner. Minor partner, partner by stoppel or holding out. Sleeping partner is inactive partner who provides only capital but does not take active participation in day-to-day business operations. Okay, are you getting my point? Okay. Okay. Sub partner means A and B are, suppose they are partners, and C has made internal adjustment with B that he will provide some capital and he will share 50%, but officially he is not the partner. So if one partner appoints another person as a partner on his personal behalf, then he is not the official partner and he is not officially responsible, but due to a person as a partner personally appoints the another person and agrees to share the profits according to their personal agreement, then sub partner. ठीक है। Then PAN का incoming partner and outgoing partner. Incoming means a partner may be admitted, new partner with the consent of all the partners, and outgoing partner may be retirement of partner or maybe due to death of a partner. So these are some of the types. I hope you understood this. Now duties of partner are absolute duties and qualified duties. Duties of a partner. Now what is absolute duty? Absolute duty means which is imposed by law. That is called as absolute duties of partners. And what is Second type of duty, that is qualified duty, which is according to their partnership agreement. They decide according to their mutual agreement, they decide. So what are the absolute duties which is imposed by law? Okay. Duty to act in good faith, duty to carry on business for the common advantage, duty to render true accounts, to provide full information, to indemnify the loss caused by the fraud, to be jointly and severally liable. Okay. Then duty not to assign interest, that is transfer the interest, that is profit sharing. He cannot transfer directly. What are the qualified duties? They decide according to their mutual understanding. Then duty to, what are these duties? It includes duty to attend diligently to his work. Then duty to work without remuneration. Partner does not get any remuneration, but gets the sharing part, profit sharing part. Duty to share loss. Duty to indemnify the firm for willful neglect. Suppose our light bill is paid late. Light bill is paid late due to the mistake of a partner. Then partner will be, he need to pay the additional late fee because of him the firm suffered loss. Duty to use firm's property exclusively for the firm, not for personal use. And duty to account for personal profit. Personal profit means there is no legal distinction between persons as a partner and partnership. Therefore, whatever personal profit he is earning, that will belong to partnership firm. And duty not to do competing business. Competition is not allowed. A partner is a partner in A firm, AB firm, and in CD firm also. He cannot do competition with AB firm. Now, what are the liabilities of a partner? Liability to act for the firm, then liability for the firm for wrongful acts of the partners. Now, what are the modes of dissolution? What are the methods of dissolution if the company wants to dissolve the partnership firm? Then what are the methods? Number one is by agreement. Number two is by notice. Number three is on the happening of certain contingencies, and compulsory dissolution. Now, when there is a compulsory dissolution, when all the partners become insolvent, or all the partners except one, they become insolvent, then the business what they are doing is become unlawful in future. And the last is dissolution by court. Court may also dissolve the firm. Now, what are the grounds of dissolution by court? Number one is insanity of a partner, means mentally when one partner is not sound, if he becomes incapable according to section 11 of the Indian Contract Act. Permanent incapacity, then misconduct, persistent breach of agreement, transfer of interest, continuous losses, and just an equitable basis. So these are some of the grounds on which the court may dissolve the partnership firm. There are some consequences of dissolution. Okay, so that was Indian Partnership Act. So your today's homework is consequences of dissolution of partnership. Just make a short note on it. Okay. Your today's homework is dissolution of partnership. What are the consequences you have to write? I ask all the students to make your own personal notes. Use sketch pen, use different colors of pens, use white paper for preparing your personal notes, that is micro notes. So we'll shortly take the Limited Liability Partnership Act 2008, and shortly we'll close the lecture. We'll end the end of the lecture. Okay. If you have any query in connection with the Indian Partnership Act 1932, we can write in the chat box, or we'll give you time at the end of the session. Okay. Now write down the next topic, LLP, limited liability partnership. Limited liability partnership. The next topic is LLP. The next topic is LLP. Limited liability partnership. LLP means limited liability partnership. LLP Act 2008. Now, what are the two dates? Date of enactment is 12th December 2008. Am I audible? Yes, my co-host.
Yes,
Can you
sir.
see? Okay, thank you very much. 12 December 2008 and 31st March 2009. These are the two dates. पहला डेट जो है वो डेट ऑफ इनएक्टमेंट है, इनएक्टेड ऑन, ऊपर का डेट. दूसरा है इन्फोर्स्ड फ्रॉम 31st March 2009. March 2009. LLP का मतलब होता लिमिटेड लाइबिलिटी पार्टनरशिप. LLP means limited liability partnership. Now, as we have seen the disadvantages of partnership, the very dangerous disadvantage is unlimited liability. If one partner makes a fraud, others are jointly and severally liable. Jointly means, suppose there is a fraud of 50,000. There are three partners and he has become insolvent. So other two partners, 50% they will be liable. If one person is not available, only one person will be liable for all, whole and soul. That is severally liable. Jointly means combined and severally means one person for all. So to overcome this advantage, LLP was introduced in the year 2008. उसका नाम ही है लिमिटेड लाइबिलिटी. कितने लोगों को समझ में आया कि पार्टनरशिप में द लाइबिलिटीज अनलिमिटेड, सबसे बड़ा डिफरेंस. और यहाँ पे लिमिटेड लाइबिलिटी है. इसलिए जब भी आप लाइफ में पार्टनरशिप करना चाहोगे, I request all my students to note these today. Whenever you want to do partnership in your life, don't go for partnership as discussed under section Indian Partnership Act 1932. Go for LLP. Why you should go for LLP? Why you should not go for Partnership Act? What is the reason? So we'll see the reason after some time. Let me complete the introduction part. Limited Liability Partnership Act was enacted on 12 December 2008 and it was made in force from 31st March 2009. Okay. LLP Act consists of 14 chapters and 81 sections. It consists of 14 chapters and 31 and 31 sections. कितने लोगों को समझ में आया द इंट्रोडक्शन पार्ट? Nothing of Indian Partnership Act 1932 is applicable in LLP Act 2008. These two acts are totally different. Okay. Now, What is the definition of LLP? Section 2N. Definition of LLP is given under section 2N. कौन सा एक्ट का? LLP Act 2008. Okay. A limited liability partnership. Limited liability partnership means a partnership formed and registered under this act. Formed and registered under this act. देखो डेफिनेशन जो दिया है वो है लिमिटेड लायबिलिटी पार्टनरशिप मीन्स a partnership formed and registered under this act. Under this act means LLP Act 2008. ठीक, ये उसका डेफिनेशन हो गया. LLP का मीनिंग भी बता दिया मैंने आपको. LLP का मतलब क्या होता है? LLP मीन्स लिमिटेड लायबिलिटी पार्टनरशिप. नाउ उसका नेचर हम लोग देखेंगे. नेचर देखेंगे. लिमिटेड लायबिलिटी पार्टनरशिप इज टू बी बॉडी कॉर्पोरेट. Body corporate means it has same features of company. You might have studied company in your SYBCom, Companies Act 2000. What is company? What are the features? Perpetual succession. You can write in the chat box. What are the features of company? Like legal entity is there, separate legal entity is there, then perpetual succession, and so many other. Just give me a minute. Okay. All the students kindly switch off your camera. Don't on. When I will ask you to switch on your camera, then only you have to switch on. Okay. Okay. So limited liability partnership is to be body corporate means it has same features of company. Like I have a legal separate entity concept. Then perpetual succession, there is common seal, then they can sue and can be sued, they can buy their properties in their own name, and so on. Then non-applicability of Indian Partnership Act 1932, I have discussed. There is nothing from the Partnership Act is applicable in LLP because it is a separate act. Now partners. Any individual or body corporate may be partner in LLP if he is of competent person. अभी एक बात देखो कि पार्टनरशिप के अंदर कंपनी कैन नॉट बिकम अ पार्टनर, ओनली पर्सन्स कैन बिकम पार्टनर. लेकिन यहाँ पे क्या है, यहाँ पे डिफरेंस क्या है? पर्सन एंड कंपनीज बॉडी कॉर्पोरेट कैन ऑल्सो बिकम अ पार्टनर. समझ में आया कि नहीं आया? इंडिविजुअल्स लोग भी बन सकते हैं और बॉडी कॉर्पोरेट भी बन सकते हैं. पहला डिफरेंस है एक्ट, इंडियन पार्टनरशिप एक्ट 1932, यहाँ पे LLP एक्ट 2008. दूसरा डिफरेंस क्या है? पार्टनरशिप में लायबिलिटी इज अनलिमिटेड, यहाँ पे लायबिलिटी इज लिमिटेड. उसके बाद में पार्टनरशिप में ओनली पर्सन्स कैन बिकम अ पार्टनर, यहाँ पर पर्सन्स प्लस बॉडी कॉर्पोरेट बोथ कैन बिकम अ पार्टनर. उसके बाद में एवरी लिमिटेड लायबिलिटी पार्टनरशिप शैल हैव एटलीस्ट 2 पार्टनर्स. कम से कम कितने लोग चाहिए? 2 पर्सन चाहिए. पार्टनरशिप में भी कम से कम 2 लोग पार्टनरशिप चाहिए. ठीक है. लेकिन यहाँ पे लोग बोलते हैं कि वो 2 पार्टनर्स में से 2 लोग डेजिग्नेटेड पार्टनर होना चाहिए. There is no requirement of designated partner in Partnership Act 1932. अब designated partner क्या रहता है? They are the partners who comply with all the provisions or the formalities as discussed under section under LLP Act. LLP Act में बोला गया है कि क्या क्या उनको फाइलिंग ऑफ रिटर्न, अदर फॉर्मेलिटी जो उनकी है वो सब करेंगे। मिनिमम 2 पर्सन चाहिए, दोनों इंडिविजुअल चाहिए एंड डेजिग्नेटेड पार्टनर चाहिए मिनिमम 2। उनका DPN भी होता है, डेजिग्नेटेड पार्टनर आइडेंटिफिकेशन नंबर। यहाँ पे लाइबिलिटी क्या रहती है? लाइबिलिटी इज लिमिटेड नॉट अनलिमिटेड, ठीक है। इसके पनिशमेंट है, अगर इफ देयर इज नो डेजिग्नेटेड पार्टनर बियॉन्ड 6 मंथ, सो 10,000 to 5 लाख रुपीस तक का उसका फाइन लग सकता है उसको। Now what are the advantages? Advantages: easy to form, liability is limited, perpetual succession is there. Perpetual succession means partner may come and go, it will not affect on the functioning of the company. Suppose there are 2 partners and both partners died, the company will not go into liquidation, not the company, the LLP will not go in liquidation. By transfer of share transmission, their legal heir, they will become the partners, ठीक है। Flexibility to manage, easy to transferable owner, this is very important. In partnership you cannot transfer your partnership share without consent of other partners, but in LLP you can transfer. Separate properties there, taxation, raising money, capacity to sue, no mandatory audit requirement. अच्छा, ऑडिट का रिक्वायरमेंट है इफ इट इज रिक्वायर्ड बाय अदर एक्ट, जो जिसमें दिया है अपना टैक्स ऑडिट है सेक्शन 44AB ऑफ द इनकम टैक्स एक्ट 1961, उसके अंदर लिमिट दिया है कि इफ इट इज मोर देन 1 करोड़, बाद में 2 करोड़ हो गया टर्नओवर, देन दे नीड टू डू देयर ऑडिट्स अकाउंट अंडर सेक्शन 44AB। तो पार्टनरशिप में और LLP में क्या क्या डिफरेंस है ये आपको लिखना है उसके लिए, ठीक है। दिस इज योर होमवर्क। LLP का भी एग्रीमेंट होता है, ठीक है। LLP कैसे चलेगी, व्हाट आर द रोल्स ऑफ पार्टनर्स, जो पार्टनरशिप डीड होता है यहाँ पे LLP एग्रीमेंट होता है, ठीक है। तो इस तरह से इसका डिसोल्यूशन भी हो सकता, तो उस तरह से शॉर्ट में है अपना। सो दैट इज द एंड ऑफ योर टॉपिक, ठीक है। थैंक यू वेरी मच।